Okay, looks like actually live.
I am on the YouTube page and I am not
So,
seeing
not seeing a live show. Not seeing a live show? Something feel like I can hear myself. Volume. If this is zero, I don't know where myself is coming from. Maybe it was coming from my phone. Uh, Try again maybe. I just got the live stream back up and I think it's actually streaming now, hopefully. It looks like it's streaming. My image is updating on the YouTube page, so I think we're good.
I see you talking.
You can see me talking? Okay, I guess we'll do Qigong then. You can see me talking, but can you hear me talking? Alright. Qigong. Past the technical difficulties, that only took 15 minutes. On to practice. So, do the warm ups, get some movement detail in, do the form together, like we always do.
Yes, there's 15 to 20-second delay on any of those.
15 to 20 seconds. Well, yeah, YouTube has some buffering built into it. That's why there's a delay. And I can see that it's behind me in time. I see myself in the past. Time dilation, time manipulation. These are all Taoist secrets of Qigong. So, with the waist rotations, keeping the head still, keeping the feet still, tongue touching lightly, breath coming naturally, and then massage up and down on the shu kidney points, then left and right on the shu kidney points, then waist rotations the other direction. And just like with when we're doing the upward stretches, extensions, let the front of the body open up as the circle comes around the front, making space, exploring space. And then palm over palm into middle dantian, massage. Inside hand leading the direction with the thumb going up and the fingers going over, back down around. And then other hand, other direction, relaxing the shoulders, warming up middle dantian. Then we'll do the hip rotation, so feet parallel, shoulder wide, either fingers or palms, while going into Huan Tiao. And hip rotation, same idea of letting the front of that circle be open. Then massaging Huan Tiao and massaging lower back. Then other direction, I'm streaming from a PC tonight because the Mac that I've been using, when it turns on, the fans just turn on and it keeps on sweating nonstop, and it gets super unresponsive. And I don't know what changed. It's not happy anymore. Just got old. And then palm over palm into lower dantian, letting lower dantian be soft and absorb. Switch which hands on top, other direction. And then feet back together and knee rotation. So letting the palms rest slightly on the knees and making circles with the knees, orbits. Then massaging the kneecaps down on the inside, up on the outside. Knee rotations the other direction. Letting each rotation be a little bit of a squat, not letting yourself fall all the way down. And then massaging down on the outside, up on the inside. And second round of knee rotations can go higher, can go lower. If you're going lower, can let the heels come up off the ground. But again, not bottoming out and relaxing at the bottom, but staying engaged throughout the whole orbit, the entire orbit. And then massaging down the sides of the legs. And then orbits in the other direction. Legs shoulder wide and massage up the insides of the legs. Feet back together, interlace fingers, and arm rotations. Down the front, through upper, middle, lower dantian. Then extending the circle out with the arms back into upper dantian. Expanding, stretching through the front of the body. Looking up at the hands. Back to center. Up again. Center. Up. Center. And then we'll go up to the right. Center. And then right again. Center and right. Center and then up to the left. Center, left. Breathing through the extension. Center and left again. Center and then folding at the hua and arm circles while folded. Then pushing down from upper dantian in front. Ooh. And then outside the right little toe. Outside the left little toe. Grasping elbows. Letting the back be straight by way forward. And then brushing down sides of the legs. And patting down the legs. Back up and we'll get some kicks in, so protecting the shu kidney points. And kicks across the body, heels first. Bring the leg down softly, gently, quietly each time. And then toes down the top of the leg, front of the leg. And then we'll do chin to toe. Just notice that it says the audio stream's bitrate is 0. But as long as you can hear me, I guess the bitrate of 0 is fine. Sending the leg, laying the torso, making circles down the front of the leg, up the toes back towards yourself. Back is straight and long, chin and toe are aligned to each other. Eyes are looking down at the floor. And then reaching with 10 fingers, 5 on each hand. Massaging the leg, harder coming down on the outside, harder coming up on the inside. And then pat down the leg. And minding the back on the way up, and walk it off. And other leg, left leg, line torso, grasp elbows, fold. Again, breathing through the extension, eyes into the floor. And fingers up on each hand into the ground, eyes into the ground. And massage. And pet. Getting all the joints with the cupped palms. Finding the back on the way up, walking it off. And back to the right side. Right leg out, Line the torso, 6 fingers, 3 on each side, folding, reaching, tension through back of the leg, letting the back be long, letting the arms be long without rounding the back. 2 fingers, then grasping the toe, and massage, and peg. Line the back on the way up, walk it off. Other side. Leg out, line torso, 6 fingers, 3 on each hand, folding, long back, chin line to toe. Two fingers, one on each hand. Grasping the toe. Massage. And then pat down the leg. On the back on the way up. Walk it off. And another round of kicks now that we got the chin to toe out of the way. Kicking first at the heels, down the back of the leg, bottom of the leg. And then toes down the front of the leg. And then feet together, pretzel maneuver. Right hand over left shoulder. Left hand in front of the face, look to the right. Relax. And the shoulders hang loose. Left hand over right shoulder, right hand in front of the face, look to the left. Relax. Then right hand over left shoulder, left hand in front of the face, look to the right. Lining the palms to the ears. Relax. Then left hand over right shoulder, right hand in front of the face, look to the left. Relax. And shoulder slaps, pats, cupped palm landing on the corner of the shoulder, below the arm. Corner of the shoulder and below the arm. And then we will do the arm rotation. So left leg bent, left hand on the left leg, lining the torso forward with that left leg, and right arm hangs loose and then comes up the front and down the back. And other direction. Up the back and down the front. And then switch sides. Now the right arm is hanging, or the left arm is hanging loose up the front, down the back. Up the back, down the front. Slapping massage on the top of the shoulder and across the back. Switching sides and more slapping, pad massage. Back to center, feet together, and massaging the shoe kidney points in circles. And then massaging Dabao. Then massaging lower lymph nodes of the lower extremities. Massaging the chest, the left arm and hand loose, and cupping while the right hand massages over the collarbone, slightly off center. Switching direction, or switching the side. Right arm is loose and cradling while the left hand massages the collarbone, chest, and shoulders. Using the opposite hand to get a little bit extra reach out of the hand that's behind you and get some pats in. Other side. Pats. Then brush up from the ends of the fingers and the end of the thumb up past the wrist, elbow, shoulder, all the way up the arm. Then turning the arm over, coming all the way down. Again, being sure that the thumb is part of that massage. Left arm gets massaged from the very tips of the fingers up past the shoulder. Turning the arm over and down the inside of the arm. Shaking out the hands and wrists and elbows and shoulders. Make everything be loose. Then massaging the fingertips, bring each fingertip together and past the wrist. Other side. And massaging the palm all gone. And out from the middle of the palm to the ends of the fingers. Other side. And middle of the palm out to the ends of the fingers. Rubbing the palms together and then massaging the back of the neck. Other side. Getting the shoulder in there. And then the front of the neck, cradling with the left hand and arm and brushing with the right. Right hand and arm cradle, left hand brushes. And then we'll massage the head, starting with the temples, between the corner of the eye, corner of the ear. And then corners of the eye, in the orbit of the eye, looking for a divot, feeling for a divot. Corners of the nose. Forming a V with the fingers and getting both corners of the mouth. Other side. And then the ears, can't forget the ears. Massaging all of the ears. Drums of heaven, palms over the ears and tapping with the fingers. Wash face, comb hair. First getting rid of any stale, stagnant, tired, glitchy chi. Get rid of that glitchy chi. And then making a sphere around the head. And then we'll do the extension through the inside of the leg, bending the left leg, letting the right leg be straight, fingers, hand, arm out parallel to the extended leg, eyes also looking down, the arm. You can form a claw with the other hand. Switching sides. Back to center and brushing up the insides of the legs. Feet back to center. And we'll do one leg stand. Weight sinking into the left leg, letting the right leg come up, and doing heel toe. Just playing with loosening the ankle, opening the ankle up. And lift the leg. Bring the foot down softly, slowly. Being conscious of the weight transfer, letting the left leg be light. Play with the ankle, heel toe. You can lift that leg. Foot comes down, finds the floor. Conscious weight transfer. Left leg is connected to the ground. Foot is 101% touching the ground. Leg can come up. Finds the ground. Conscious weight transfer. Left leg comes up. Bring the foot down. Then we do some walking meditation. So normally we do kicks first, but since we lost 15 minutes, I'll let you come up with your own walking kicks or whatever other funny walk you want to do to practice as you go about your day. You can sneak that in. But for now, you can do a single bow and transition into some movement details. So this week, doing 13 to 16, orbiting, doing the macrocosmic orbit, flapping the toes, and then switching which direction we're pushing and scooping back up to the chest. So last week, right before this, we had just done faceless direction first as I demonstrate. We had done that at movement number 12, split into 3 parts. And then for the right orbit right, the claws formed and we just let the right hand drop. And then as the hand comes up, the head follows it. And at the apex, at the very top of this orbit, we relax and it's a swoop down similar to searching for food where we fall and then grasp the toe in between the big toe and the toe next to it and then flap the wings. And then put the foot down. Right hand pushes past the right foot, right hand turns over and scoops back to the chest. And that's today's moves. So there's a lot of detail in this one. With number 13, the orbit is we're orbiting. The left toe is already up from when we had done the rock forward, rock back. The left claw is above the collarbone and the claw is connecting the thumb and the middle finger. The first crease on the middle finger, the thumb touches and then the other fingers just wrap around it. And it's a soft grasping of chi. There's similar to when we're grasping chi and there's a little bit of space in there. Same thing with this claw that gets used throughout the form. It's not a martial arts claw where you would have all your fingers together like this so you can pull things. It's more of a gentle cupping Chi claw. So claws above the collarbone, and as the arm comes up on the right side, the weight is primarily in the right foot, so that you support it as this happens, and the hand doesn't come behind you, it's in front of you the whole time so that you can easily watch it. And the fingers are leading the way through this, just like at the very start when we do this, and the fingers are leading the way and the arms are just kind of along for the ride, and we get to the edge of the extension and turn over all that. It's the same idea with the macrocosmic orbit, is the shoulder relaxes, and then on the way up the fingers and palm are cutting through the air. Bring the rest of the arm along for the ride. And then at the very top, apex of the orbit, swoop, folding from the flop and grabbing thumb on top, finger on bottom of the foot. And for the flapping of the wings, you can just bring the elbows out and bring them back in. That's one way to do it. You can flap the wings so there's kind of like a backwards bicycle motion with your shoulders with each flap. And then to put the foot down, we turret the torso back forwards. The left toe comes down and we push past the right foot with the right hand. Turn that right arm over, back to the chest. Pose. So I'll go through the whole thing facing this direction. We rock forward, rock back, claw both the collarbone, orbit on the right, swooping down, flapping the wings, putting the left foot down, pushing the right hand past the right foot, going back to the chest, middle dantian, aligning with middle dantian before forming a claw on that side, but that's for next week. Thoughts. So that's this week's details. I won't go into any more details since we're already running kind of behind. But as always, let me know if you have questions. Gonna get a drink of water before we do the form. Okay. Now, you can do 3 bows before the form. Help get in the headspace. Appreciating each other for coming together, especially through the technical difficulties. Appreciating our teachers, teachers, and the form, and the geese. And appreciating the environment, nature, earth, sky, all that. Find your place. You need to wiggle it all to get ready for the form. Anything, any extra warm up you want to do, or just want to be loose and loosey goosey. Then finding your place, feet are parallel, shoulder wide, shoulders relaxed, palms next to the body. Tongue touching lightly behind the palate. Fingers spread, thumbs forward. Back way open to the sky, feet sinking into the ground. And begin. Opening to the sky, to lower dantian, chest high, palms face each other, fingers lead the way. Set the wings, spell. Elbows open, fingers interlaced, hands turn over, and looking up, pushing up, holding, coming up to knee high, pushing down outside the left, up to knee high, pushing down outside the right, back to center, letting the fingers go, pushing past each foot, turning the arms over, torso to the left, rock forward, rock back, form claw, above the collarbone, and right orbit. Swoop, flap, 2, 3, putting the left foot down, forming the right claw, left orbit, flap, left hand past the left foot, back to center, stirring chi, with hands like clouds. And the fourth one coming halfway around, rinsing the waist. Raise single wing. Wrapping around the head and ears. Palms aligned below the collarbone. Drag moon from water. Outer moon. Turning around. And look at the moon. Quick, inner moon. Pushing on the left. Pushing on the right. Starting to flutter. Fluttering up. To the sides. Fluttering behind you. Almost facing each other and looking out 10 feet far in the distance. Fluttering forward. Then to the left. Down to lower dantian, up to the right. Lower left. Lower, step forward and drink water. The third one, fluttering up, feet are parallel, landing on lower dantian. Shake, relax. Feet sinking into the earth. Shake, relax. Shake. And stillness. Grasp chi. Eight, 9, 10. Grasp chi, palms up. 9, 10. Folding the fingers and spiraling up past the face. Big ball. down and over to the left, massaging the ball from the left to the right. Turning the ball over, massaging from the right to the left. Massaging back to center. Absorbing. Bring hands up the front of the body. Another big ball outside the feet. And standing meditation. Up. Down the midline of the body. Pausing at lower dantian. Continuing on. Palms to Huantiao. Hu to Huantiao. Arms come up. In. And expel. Fingers up, forward, pause. Down, and then landing on the Shukini points, pause, open, and shake. And make room for 7 steps if you need it. And then shake. Shake. First set of 7 steps, gliding. Six, 7. Fluttering at lower dantian, turning around, fluttering up, sides, fluttering in front, and then flying up. 7. Fluttering to lower dantian, turning on the heels, fluttering up to the sides, forward, searching for food. 6, 7. Palms over the knees to lower dantian, pivot on the left heel, pivot on the right heel. Building a nest. Third push on the right. Fourth push on the right. Forward. Left. Number 7. Pushing all the way down. Pivoting on the left heel. Bring the right foot over. Fluttering to upper dantian. Coming up off the heels as we flutter down past the chest. Fluttering stops. Hands land lower dantian. And sleep. On the heels coming up. Close. Hands to the sides. Stillness as we started. Bring the legs together. And walking meditation. Okay, that is it. Thank you for coming to practice. Can do about acknowledging each other. Another for our teachers, teachers, Geese's teachers, and the environment and the world. We're going back to carrying all this awesome chi to. Thanks for practicing. Thanks for sticking around through the technical difficulties. Hopefully tomorrow morning we'll have music. Figure that out. Change is good. If I don't see you tomorrow morning, have a great week. Hopefully get to practice outside on Saturday this week. And yeah, over and out. Bye.